Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, I hope you are well. The United States killed top Iranian military commander Qasem Soleimani in a drone strike in Iraq on Friday, one of the most powerful figures in Iran. Soleimani spearheaded operations in the Middle East, and his killings marks a major escalation in tensions between Washington and Tehran. Now recently, Iran fires missiles at US troops at two bases in Iraq. Right now, American military officials said that Iran had launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles against the United States military and coalition forces. Iranian officials said the attacks were the start of a promised retaliation for the killing of a top Revolutionary Guards commander. The fierce revenge by the Revolutionary Guards has begun, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said in a statement on a Telegram channel. American President Donald Trump tweeted, "All is well. Missiles launched from Iran at two military bases located in Iraq. Assessment of casualties and damage taking place now. So far, so good. We have the most powerful and well-equipped military anywhere in the world, by far. I will be making a statement tomorrow morning." Qasem Soleimani supported Syria's President Bashar al-Assad in the country's civil conflict, aided the Shia militant group Hezbollah in Lebanon, and guided Iraq militia groups against the Islamic State group. The US saw him as a terrorist, and President Trump said Soleimani was plotting imminent attacks on US diplomats and military personnel. In Iran, Soleimani was hailed as a national hero and widely considered the second most powerful man in the country behind Supreme Leader Khamenei. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei led prayers and at one point was seen weeping. Soleimani's remains were then taken to Qom, one of the centers of Shia Islam, where massive crowds also gathered for a ceremony. Huge crowds filled the streets of Iran's capital city for the general's funeral. Millions of people are estimated to have packed the streets for a serial of funeral processions in Iran. At least 56 people have been killed and more than 200 injured in a stampede as Iranians gathered for the burial of their leading commander. There is no doubt that feelings are running high in Iran. Arguably the most important man in the country's armed forces has been assassinated by the US, which for many is the arch-enemy for Iran. Brothers and sisters, it is important for us to know and understand that the political world is dark and is even darker to comprehend. The enmity among the countries rise due to violent acts like these, which will promote discontent and future wars. Wars break out for various reasons. According to experts, the main reasons or factors that contribute to wars are human greed for wealth and intolerance. The effects of war are both physical and psychological. Human society are deeply affected by wars, as residential areas, public infrastructure, hospitals, and very basis of human existence is destroyed. Wars bring untold miseries as well as political and economical instability. People's lives and daily existence comes under threat. Population is displaced and have to constantly move about for security reasons. Some are scared and some are emotionally and some physically for life. Thousands of people die in the war zone, leaving their family behind, and many thousands of people live physically handicapped for the rest of their lives. It was reported that out of 60 million European soldiers who were mobilized in the World War I, 8 million people were killed, 7 million people were permanently disabled, and around 15 million were seriously injured. Residential areas become hard to live in, the public infrastructure is destroyed, and the hospitals become packed with patients. Wars not only destroy the mankind, but also natural resources, creating a lot of pollution. Trees are cut on extensive scale to meet the war demands. Wars disturb common man's life. Population gets displaced and have to constantly move about due to security reasons, and sometimes go into hiding, creating uncomfortable conditions. Brothers and sisters, we humans must avoid wars at any cost. The only way we can protect our lives and ensure stability in our world is to practice tolerance and respect for each other, or else we too would become extinct like dinosaurs. Truly, many have stated that Trump's decision has stunned the political world. Brothers and sisters, war is not the solution, it is humanity that we all must be concerned of. We are indeed living in the end times. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and protect all of us. Ameen. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.